Hello. Let's talk a little bit about how to prepare for your DBA. So, how to prepare for a DBA? What's the first thing you need to do? Did you read the questions in advance? Now, if we're talking about math, you have access to the questions at the beginning of your module. If we're talking about another class, maybe you need to ask your teacher if you can have the questions ahead of time, and that would be helpful to you. But what does that do? That gives you time to think about what you have to talk about, and it allows you to ask questions of your teacher about the content beforehand. Or like real talk, Google. And if you need help figuring out how to Google what you need for the question, I'll do that. I will do that. So just think about that. Like, what do you need? What do you need to know in order to be able to answer the question successfully? Or like, where do you need to look for the information in order to be able to answer the question successfully? Like if you read the question, can you answer it? Like, can you write 3 sentences about it? Cool. Then you're probably good for your DBA. If you can't, then we can have a conversation about what else maybe you should do. What are we looking for? We're looking for academic vocabulary used correctly, especially in math. Like, I'm really looking for you to know what terms mean and how they relate to each other. I'm looking for the ability to talk through a problem or a question. So even if you get fumbled, that we're able to move past that. I'm looking for a comfortability with the question being expanded on. So me asking a follow-up question, or me asking you to apply it to a problem that reference it without getting super nervous that it's going to go poorly, right? Don't worry about that. If it turns into a teaching time, then that's what it turns into, and that's amazing. Let's do that. It's cool. And then correct mathematical terms, which goes back to the academic vocabulary being used correctly. So those are the main things that are really important for a DBA. Also, making an appointment and showing up to your appointment. Your DBAs, you don't want your DBA to be the thing that's holding you back. And if you don't want to come to it because you're worried about it, come and talk to me about that. Go and talk to your teacher. If I'm not the teacher that you're concerned about that with, go and talk to your teacher about that. Talk to your teachers. That's all I got. Have a good day.